Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bones is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Ready now, Brian Dozier comes into play with the batting average in the respectable 270s. And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Brandon Belt is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam, so what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Now at the plate, Austin Slater.
The designated hitter, Austin Slater.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. 2 out, bases loaded. And he lays off for ball one. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Here's the shortstop. Brandon Crawford hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's Justin Upton now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
First baseman.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! It's a grand slam. Now in the box, Jose Bautista.
Third baseman. Jose.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning. Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Bautista is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Man, he's really struggling. He's laboring out there already. He's already given up a bunch of runs. Now, I know you have to go ahead and you don't want to get in that bullpen too early, but I'm just curious, how long can the leash possibly be?
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. There is Dozier. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Andrew.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. He singled his last time up. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Park 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Jones over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Russell Martin now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yangervis Solarte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bones moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Solarte is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Slater.
Designated hitter, Austin
High
Slater.
in the air out to center field. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Andrew.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Here's Justin Upton now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Carter. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Holland pauses. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steve Pearce.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Grounded to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brandon Crawford.
Line towards center field. McCutchen is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
John Gomes.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one. Coming to the plate now, Bones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Grounded back up the middle, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. hits are even right now at 5 aside. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
At the plate, Russell Martin hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Yonhervis Solarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Adam Jones. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bones is after it. He's there and records the first out. Ready once again, Park. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pierce is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Throw on to Carter gets him to. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here it comes, 0-2. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Hit hard to short. There is Crawford. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now batting, Justin Upton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he misses 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Chris Carter waits on deck. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Out of play. And that will miss for ball 4. So an error and a walk here to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman
Chris Carter is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Shot back up the middle. Park is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count, you waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt, throw one high, make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones looking up. Gone! Striding in, Steve Pearce. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder, Steve.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Park. 2 down. Standing in, Bones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Holland sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Park is there, and that retires the side. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Brian.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Brandon Belt stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Pierce is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Austin Slater. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 35.
Ready for another chance.
Shortstop,
Brandon Crawford. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Digging in and looking for more. Andrelton Simmons. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 away. Russell Martin now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Yangervis Solarte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Hit to third. Scope is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready once again, Yan Gomes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at bat. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Park. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home.
Now
digging in to try it again. Jonathan Scope. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
After it is McCutcheon. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon. Derek Law gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1 is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. No problem here, 1 away. Here's Justin Upton now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Chris Carter. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Too high, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. In now, Jose Bautista. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Belt in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Dozier. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. Digging in now, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Now the relay home. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now playing center field, number 18, Curtis Granderson.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Sun Hwan-Oh takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. They're short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. They'll throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Ready now. Adam Jones. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with Luis Rodriguez. But come on now and pinch run here. Runner back safely.
Number 1, Luis Rodriguez.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they pitch out. And he scores on a daring steal of home. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Inside, he misses. Ball 4 from the stretch.
12.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 8 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And there's ball 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Roberto Ozuna takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Brian Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1-1. Here it is. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
The first baseman.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Bullet back up the middle. Granderson is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Here's Steve Pearce. Now, they'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Steve Pearce.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
That's by him for strike 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Belt onto the grass. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now. Bones. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 61, Josh Osir.
First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal. Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he misses again, ball 3. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 3-2. Hit in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. Hunter Strickland enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul.
Hunter
ready with the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Austin Slater. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now. As the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Colby Rasmus is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bones is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and Russell Martin now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Luis Valbuena is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Little tapper down the first baseline. To his left, Belt. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. A winning run is at first base. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base paths. Here's the first pitch, and that pitch catches the inside corner. He's running towards second. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice.
Center fielder,
Curtis Granderson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's Justin Upton now, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Kendrys Morales will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Justin O'Connor. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Justin O'Connor.
First offering on its way. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Reined in. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. So digging in now, Adam Jones. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is fouled straight back. The 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Simmons into shallow center, and that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Park, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Again, a 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Third base.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's Chris Carter now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Park is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So striding forward now, Jose Bautista. He went deep back in the 5th. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Belt coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Steve Pearce now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 as he chases the slider. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in once again, Brian Dozier. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Brian.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. This ball is grounded foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The first baseman.
Striding in once again, Brandon Belt. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0. Dribbled to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. Simmons on to Carter, and it's in time for a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch. Ready for another chance. Bones.
Right fielder.
He pulls this one into right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Now batting.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. After it is Jones. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Andrew Susak, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down. A leadoff single for Crawford. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Jaime Garcia takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll get back in safely.
This change defensively.
Here's the first pitch.
Now catching.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Andrew Sousa.
Low roller, and he barehands it. How about that? Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin O'Connor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1, and no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes. It looks so good. Good job of holding up.
The 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And late reactions, and they got him. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance. Ready once again, Adam Jones. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Solarte. He's successful. Tony Watson will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Right over the middle, knee high. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Now batting.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode and you haven't taken one swing.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
First offering on its way. Kendrys Morales will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Here's Chris Carter now. It was a fly out for him. Sam Dyson will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Morales heads for the plate. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings. And the Jays were led on the offensive side of the scorecard by this man, Chris Carter. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Well, they were setting them up for him, and he was knocking them down all game long, and he came through on more than one occasion and wound up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Giants, 8 runs on an even 20 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jaime Garcia. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Tony Watson. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.